On the 15th of April, 1452, a baby boy was born in the Italian village of Anciano. The exact time, his grandfather noted, was 10:30 in the evening. The baby didn't know the village name, of course, or that Anciano was a day's ride from the much bigger city of Florence. But for that matter, he didn't know that Florence was in Italy either. In fact, Italy wasn't even a country in 1452. It was a collection of independent city-states. Places such as Florence, Venice, and Milan each had their own governments and ways of doing things. Sometimes they were friendly with each other, but not always. The city-states weren't all getting along when the baby who was named Leonardo came into the world. Milan and Venice were fighting, but luckily the war wasn't in Anciano. So Leonardo, surrounded by peaceful vineyards and olive groves, was happily unaware of it. Still, the life that lay before him was going to be challenging. His father was Ser Piero da Vinci. The title Ser meant that Piero was a respected gentleman. Ser Piero was a notary, a public official who helped people create legal documents and contracts. Leonardo's mother, Caterina, had no such status. She was a peasant. This wouldn't have mattered if she and Ser Piero were married, but they weren't. Therefore, any child they had was illegitimate and not protected by the law. That meant Ser Piero could have simply ignored the boy, which would have made life very difficult for Leonardo. But Ser Piero didn't ignore his illegitimate child. He acknowledged that Leonardo was his son. However, he did not agree to marry Caterina. He was already planning to marry another young woman, or agree to take the baby into his home. So Leonardo lived with his mother for his first 5 years. She soon married Antonio Buti, a local furnace worker who produced lime for making pottery. Caterina and Antonio quickly started their own family, giving Leonardo several half-sisters.